Okay, so welcome. We're going to go ahead and start with A to Z commenting. I mentioned it earlier, but now for the recording, I'm going to. So if you know how to do that, off you go. And for those that don't, if you have any questions, please feel free to come off mute. I will be showing you how to do it. So, for any of those, anyone watching the recording also, I'm going to go ahead and show you. So we're going to go through. Um, where's it at? The Facebook app. I know Renee told me there's a way you got to turn this thing a little bit. Right there. So the Facebook app right there. We're going to go through the app. So when you come to these, um, ideally you want to come on a computer or an iPad and then be willing to be able to work on your phone. That way, because you want to go through the app to do A to Z commenting. So that's why we encourage you to come to be able to work on your phone or even an iPad for that matter. The iPad still uses the app, and you can also use the app on the iPad, and our friends list is alphabetical. That's why we use that. So anyway, so we're going to go through the Facebook app, click on that. I kind of scrolled all the way down for no apparent reason. And then once you come in, we get to our friends list, we're going to touch on our Facebook profile, or our little guy right there, my before and after. Why is it doing? It's not cooperating. There we go. So that's what it looks like. So, and then from there, we're going to scroll down, and right below, you see where it says friends, and at the bottom it says see all friends. So that's how we get to our friends. And if you'll notice, they're in alphabetical order there. Hang on, I'm going to put this light up a little bit. They're in alphabetical order there. So I'm all the way down like in the R, so I'm not going to scroll down for the purposes of this demonstration. So I'm going to go down to a little ways. We'll go to Amanda Holder. A lot of us know her. So you're going to touch on Amanda. I touch on her. And so when we A to Z comment, the first thing we're going to comment on is their profile picture. And I can tell by looking, see the like, how it's white. Once I'm going to comment, I'm going to touch it, make it blue, and then I'm going to comment. Wow. Kathy E was here yesterday, so I'm not going to comment there. I will go to this one. So I'm going to go to the cover photo and comment on that one. First, I like it. And then I'm going to say, what am I going to say here? Adorable. I would say adorbs, but it's not. Kind of weird, I guess. And then hit done, close it out, and then swipe. And it takes you right back to your friends list, and you go to the next one. And what we're trying to do is just go quickly, and that's why we save the before and afters, or the profile pictures. We save those and the cover photos. So this would be my next one, Amanda Mutters Miller. So I would touch on that one. It's not blue. So I'm gonna hit great pick. Hit done. I liked it so that you can see the blue like. Kyle, and we're doing A to Z commenting. So that you can see that. So now I know I've commented on that. So next time through, I will know that I've already commented on that profile picture. And if he hasn't, if Amanda has not changed it next time through, I would go to recover photo. So that, actually, I've already commented on that one.
Don't make it weird.
Right. Don't be weird. So
I didn't realize I was on. Sorry.
Right. Oh, that's fine. But you're right. Try not to. We struggle with guys is not to be weird. So anyway, so that's when we're A to Z commenting. Ideally, we're going to go to the profile picture first. If we go through our A to Z all the way through again, and they have the same profile picture, then we're going to comment on the cover photo. And then if you go through a third time and they still have the same two and they haven't changed them, we would go to their photos. You just scroll down a little bit. It's hard to see. And it says photos right there. And then you would just pick a photo that's got several people tagged in it. So again, I know I mentioned this, but I may say it again 3 more times. But the point to this is we're trying to rapidly go through our A to Z list with intention, create relationship, because honestly, most people, what they put in their profile picture is what they want to be known for. So even if the picture is 3 years old, they've left it up. I feel like they want to be known for it. So we're still going to comment on it if we have not commented. You know, great picture, look great, cute pup, those kinds of things as we're working through. Here's something you may run across. I don't know if you can see that, but why in the world? This is getting annoying now. So this says this friend has been deactivated. So they're telling me that this friend, that they don't do anything on Facebook, account deactivated. Apparently Facebook is offering to have people, they're paying people to go inactive through the election. That's what we've been being told. I guess they've reached out to several people that we know. So it's up to you. So this person may or may not be active. So the first time I'm going to go through here, I probably, because I know that, I probably wouldn't unfriend them. But if I go back through my A to Z and this same individual, Angel Wilson, and like if she's still inactive, um, honestly, I would unfriend them because it's probably an inactive account. Unless you have 4,327 friends and you really don't know her, then you may want to unfriend them now. It's totally up to you. If you have room on your friends list, you can hold off. But if you're getting close to 5,000, which is our max, then you may want to consider just go ahead and unfriending her now to make room. And what we're trying to what we're trying to accomplish, not kind of, what we are trying to accomplish is to get through them as many as possible, kind of in a short period of time. So getting lost in the news feed, I would highly recommend against doing that. This is not, when we're A to Z commenting, we're just trying to interact with as many of our friends on our friend list as possible, because we're just creating relationship as we move through. And the reason we go A to Z is so there's no man left behind. It's with intention that we do it this way.
I have a question.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
What would be the purpose of commenting on somebody's live? Would everybody that watched that live see my comment?
Anyone else? Go ahead, Scott, Renee, anyone,
Yeah.
Colin, anyone that has, I'm not
If you're
100% sure.
commenting while it's playing, it will show up in the comments underneath, just like a regular post would. Is that what you're
So,
asking?
so it's just like commenting on a regular post.
Yeah, let's say you're
Okay.
30 seconds into a 2-minute live, it's still gonna show up on the comments underneath the live.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, only people that have actually commented or liked that particular video will be notified of your comment a day later. Not everybody that's watched it, but just people that have commented or liked it. Would that be correct, Scott or Renee? Does anyone know? I'm assuming it's similar to a regular post. Like I can look at a picture, but if I like it, then I'm going to get notified of somebody else commenting or liking it later. So I'm going to assume that the video, the live is very similar in that way.
Yeah, I haven't gone back through and looked at a live that I've done, but when it hits or I comment back to somebody that comments on a live, like the one we did when you were down here, it ran for days, and every time somebody would comment, it would come back up and pop up on people's news feed.
Right. The video goes back up, but what I'm saying is the people that just the people that watched it, they're not going to get a notification.
No.
But the people that commented and or liked it will get a notification that so-and-so commented on it, even if it's 2 days later, just like a normal post, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think you get notified if you like a picture that somebody else comments on it. Only if you comment do you get a comment or notice
All right,
somebody else commented on it.
Let's do an experiment right now, shall we? So, see if I can find one. Let's just see. I'm just curious now. That would be good information to have.
Well, let's take a subject we have in our here. So find a picture of Karen Scenari.
If you just like a post, you're not going to get notification on when other people like it or comment. You have to comment to get notification.
Right.
Yes.
So
That
I'm gonna.
somebody else only comments. If they like it, you're not going to get notification.
So on Mom's not profile picture, the one up above, you guys have liked it but not commented on it. I'm going to comment on it. Wonderful picture. And I just liked it. So anybody that has commented on that, including Nancy, Mom, you probably just got a notification that I commented on it. But nobody else will get a comment on there on our phone call because you didn't comment on it.
Okay.
I don't want to look because then I'll lose my spot.
It popped up that Scott commented on my photo.
Yeah, but Rob liked it.
And I did not get a notification. So,
Okay.
so that tells us if we like something of someone else's, somebody else likes it, we're not going to get notification. That's all. So it gives us a better understanding of how that stuff works when we work our social media. That's the only reason I was trying to figure that out.
And I'm in my A's, so I didn't mind doing that experiment, Nikki.
So Scott, I just commented on it too. Can you check and see if you got notified?
Renee Evans commented on Karen Snary's photo. Yep.
I'll share this with, I was wondering why this lady reached out all of a sudden. So I had somebody reach out today on plan. She reached out probably about a year and a half ago. Well, today during power hour with Gina at 1 o'clock, I was responding to, we were scrubbing our timeline and I don't remember exactly what picture it was, but so I went back and I commented on one of her pictures, which was that one. See, I liked it. That's how I knew it was that. About, I don't know, 2 hours ago, she reached out and asked me about playing. We have a health assessment set up for tomorrow. But that right there is obviously it doesn't always happen like that, but within a couple hours, this girl that I've never seen her stuff before because I was scrubbing my timeline. She ended up showing up. My stuff ended up showing up in her algorithms. Maybe it was my before and after. I don't remember. I don't know why suddenly, but she reached out about plan on Messenger and we set up a health assessment for tomorrow. So that's a good example of how power hour can really, sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes, a month, but it does work.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of us here are from Ohio,
Mhm.
and so some of us share mutual friends. I just came across one that I have 92 mutual friends with. They're from my hometown, and I saw that one of you people on this call just said something to him 2 weeks ago. Now, we aren't in competition with each other, for sure. I really don't know this person, but she's like closer to my age. What I've been
Her
doing
name?
is, huh?
What's her name?
Pamela Macon.
Anyway, go ahead.
So if I see somebody and like that, and I really don't know them, and they're closer to my children's age, I just unfriend them. But
I
like
would just comment. I just comment on another picture.
yeah.
That's what I would do. But
'Cause-
it's
'cause you
your
don't know-
choice.
Who they would feel more like talking to. It's not like we're in competition.
No, and we're not trying to get anybody, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
I would suggest if you don't really know them and you think they're whatever you think, like if you don't know them, then it's really, it doesn't matter. You can unfriend them or not, or just like Kathy and I just ran across one Kathy commented on. It was a family member, so I'm not going to unfriend them. It was
No.
Kathy. So I just commented on a different picture. Like I
Yeah.
just did, I went to their cover photo instead of doing, we have, obviously we're gonna have a lot of mutual friends, but so at the end of the day, it's up to you, I guess is what it amounts to, whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah, okay. I've been using my best judgment on that, but I was just curious what everybody thought about it. So
Well, there's three of us on here that at some point went to the same high school that share
Yes.
the common friends.
Right.
Right.
Somebody that Kathy and I were friends with and working on for quite some time to not cultivating a relationship, but somebody that we knew very well and we had talked off and on. And through one of our conversations, she said, "You know what? I think I'm going to do program." And she's a client, I believe, of one of us on the call.
Yeah, I'm not saying names, but yeah,
And you know what our first thought was? That's awesome.
that's awesome. We wanted to run plan. It didn't matter who
It
she
doesn't
went
matter
under,
who she's
just what
with.
She did.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal. And we still love on her. We still know her and we still talk about and to her and interact with her on Live Right. That's the important thing. So I really could care less.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the abundance mindset. That's what it's all about. It's all about the client, not the coach.
Right. Yep. And it could be, they feel more comfortable with they relate better to that other person, whatever helps them do better, be able to get on plan and be successful is what's important.
Right.
Quick question. Sweet potato fuelings, are they in stock or no? Anybody know off the top of their head?
Off the top of my head. All right, I'm going to take a couple minute break here. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, so what I would like to do now is I would like, let's source our pictures for the, why can I never remember the name of this thing? The Halloween thing. Hang on, I'm going to find it. Sorry. The face-to-face spooky edition. So let's do that. Like, so let's go ahead and source our pictures. Hi, Nicole. We're going to source our pictures for our face-to-face spooky edition. And so if you have pictures, I don't know if you can see that very well, but if you have pictures already, and if you don't know how to put them together, let us know. Let me know. Let's somebody know, because what we want to do is we'd like to put those pictures together here, put the disclaimer on it, and then everyone post. If you have, like I already posted today, but like this week, if you haven't posted, let's go ahead and do that now. Work on it. Let's talk about it. If anyone has any questions about it, let's go ahead and source the two pictures you want to use side by side. And then, we'll show you where to put it on as coaches here. We're still going to tag our coaches. We're not going to tag our coaches in the post, but we're going to go on to Live Right and tag our coaches and let them know that we posted it. Because, as coaches, we don't want them going to our coach. So there's something different you're going to say as a coach versus if you're a client. Does everyone know where to find the information? So on Live Right.
Isn't it in the announcements? If you click
So
on the
so go to Live Right. And at the top, it says announcements. I'm just going to show everyone because we're also going to invite our clients to do this. There we go. The struggle is real, people. I cannot get my phone to be seen. See where it says announcements there. If you touch that, there's 5. It says see all. And right there, the second one down, there's the face-to-face, and it tells you what to say. So this is what the clients would say. So as health coaches, when we ask our clients to share, to put it out there, you know, to put it on their personal page, this is where they're going to get the verbiage from. And we as coaches, we're going to help them monitor that. Because as they have you know, if they have other friends reach out to them about this, then, you know, we want to be watching it so we can help them. Either they'll bring those friends to us as clients, or they will become health coaches. It just depends. So on Live Right, that's where the clients are going to go and get their verbiage. Now, us as health coaches, it should be on Eccles.org. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys know better than me, shout it out.
I think you're right.
I need to know where to find it. That's
Yeah.
my struggle here.
Oh, they don't have announcements.
No.
Oh, it's just the second one down on mine. It's right underneath the hello thing. Face to face. Search on spooky. Search on the word spooky. It should show up.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, so thank you.
Mhm.
So when you search spooky, it shows you what we need to put as coaches on ours. Without, we're not going to actually tag our coach. We're going to put this, and there's the wording for us. So we're going to put our pictures together. We're going to make sure we put the disclaimer on it. If you don't know what the disclaimer is, or you're not sure how to do that, please reach out to your business coach to ask them, because, you know, we're more than happy to either do it for you the first or second time, and then show you how to walk you through doing it. But it's important as a health coach to protect yourself. That we have a disclaimer on there as health coaches. And the clients don't need them. So if you ask your clients to post on their own personal Facebook wall, it's not required of them. But as coaches, the disclaimer is required by us to put it on our photos. And as far as the pictures go, does everyone, I don't know, I don't even know what I use. There's all kinds of, there's PicStitch, live collage. There's different ones. You guys, if you use something different, shout it out. Just they're all free. They're more or less interchangeable as far as how they work. So but just download one, and they're pretty simple. And we also have a file with the disclaimers on it, like in our notes. Like I actually have one. Scott actually sent it to me. He created it. But we can send you that as a health coach. If you're, you know, we can just send you that, and you can save it to your notes. Does everyone hear you? So it doesn't matter. So you can save it in your notes, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. It just doesn't matter. We have then every time you do a picture, you just copy and paste onto that. Does anyone have any questions with sourcing your photos or what any of that stuff? So what we're trying to accomplish, Nikki and I did a few of them earlier, just so we have some content. So ideally, you're trying to, like mine I did earlier today was like kind of a voting theme. A couple years ago when I voted, and then, well, it was a few years ago now, and then 2 days ago when I voted. But ideally, what you're trying to do is you want one that's, your face is going to be kind of the same size. Like you don't want a big, you know, somebody up like this and then one way back here. Like you want it to be kind of similar proportionately in the side by side, so it doesn't look stupid. Because I've done some of the ones that look stupid, so I speak from experience and authority in the create stupid pictures, but it just looks silly. So my suggestion is try to find them that they're similar. Either save them, good sources going back on your Facebook. Like that's where I'll go back because I'll delete a lot of stuff on my phone, but it's always on my Facebook memories, like back in my photos way back in the day. So I'll go back there, save it back to my phone, even if it's, yeah, like I do, that's what I do. And then I'll save it to my phone. So it's at the bottom of my camera roll. It's the most recent thing. Then I'll go in and create the picture just like I did here. I don't know if you can see that, but like in my photos, you got pictures of me and Nikki. Let's see, we have several of them ready to go with the disclaimers on them. But it's easier to create them like that all at once. So that would be my suggestion.
Where do you get the spooky wallpaper?
You
Like,
have to buy it in Pick Collage. It's like
Oh, you gotta buy
$1.99
it?
for those.
yeah, hard pass on that one. I'll just put it on.
Well,
buy
just send the pictures to me because I already bought it.
Well, there we go. Guess we have our answer.
I was wondering about that too, but I didn't care enough to really look that hard, I guess.
I'll be-
That's right.
I'll be
So that's-
glad to add it to a client's order, but
Is this,
but I'm too cheap.
is that what I was supposed to say?
Is that where you got yours, Renee? You paid for it?
No, it was an option for me. There,
Oh, okay.
maybe because I did it a while ago.
What service do you use?
Pick Collage,
Oh, well, then,
Verizon.
yeah, you and my wife are not cheapskates. That would be this guy.
Well, actually, it says Halloween is here. You can just pick on it. It's, if you click on templates, there's a bunch of Halloween templates that are free.
Okay, because I'm on this one. You're using what? You using Picolage?
Pick Collage.
Okay, mine's
And
not.
then when you are on the homepage, you see right here, it says
Oh, there
template.
are Halloween ones.
And if you click on templates, there's a bunch of different themed ones.
Oops.
And right there's Halloween. So I didn't pay for it.
Oh, okay.
The one that I chose was free.
I can vote.
I'm with you, Scott. I'm too cheap to pay for that.
$1.99.
There's free.
I
It's
can
$1.99.
I can fake something out.
Here, this is the one I picked.
Oh, there are a bunch of them here. I just didn't scroll down enough, and they're free.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Next time I know.
Can I just say this is fun?
Is it? Yeah, you think so? That's good. I think it's fun too. Like it's fun, and we learn together because a lot of this stuff we don't know. Like we're learning from each other. as
Yeah,
well.
I didn't know Pick Collage even existed till right now, and now I'm having fun with these backgrounds.
That's how we've helped you create your stuff before.
Okay,
We leave the disclaimer. We have a little notes file on our phone.
I did throw that in.
Yeah, I have all kinds of things in there, like what you respond to clients. So all I got to do is copy and paste. Like we just tried to streamline everything about this to make it as efficient as possible so that we could devote our time to our clients and not our repetitive behaviors.
Mhm.
So, okay, does anyone have any questions about sourcing their photos or putting them together or anything like that? Is everyone good, comfortable with that?
I just want to share with Nicole that since you're a coach, you don't have to tag us now. That's typically you want your clients to do that so you can babysit the post. But as a coach,
You can babysit your own post now.
Okay.
Right.
Well, my first client is having a fabulous first day. She is so excited. She has been texting me like mad.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll work on that for a couple more minutes. If you're already done, go ahead. If you did all that, like I did one earlier, so I'm not going to do one. But if you need any help, please come off mute. Ask us if you need us to do it for you quickly. Whatever, just let us know. But if you don't, for those of you that are good and have already done something or already did it or ready to go, let's just go to scrubbing our timeline for now. And we'll do that for a little bit. And then about 5 till, we're going to do one thing that we've never done before. It's not that hard, but I want to do it while we're on this call to make sure. And if anyone has any questions, we can handle it before we.
Bob, I'm sorry, can you explain to me about the scrubbing the timeline?
Okay, yes, ma'am. I was going to do that anyway, but I forgot because I got to talking. So thank you.
All right.
I really did. I forgot already because I started rambling. Okay, so go to your. So I mean, I'll just start from just like I just opened the app. So you're going to go to, go through the Facebook app
Okay,
and then go to your wall, if you will.
okay, I'm there.
Okay, and then what we're trying to do, if I can get to my wall, so any post that we have, I'm going to find, for example, I don't even know how to say this. This recipe I posted earlier. Okay, so it's got it's got right now it has 2 comments. I can't say 2 comments, 1 share, or 1 comment. Anyway, so what we mean by that is, so the people that commented or the people that liked it, I'm just going to go. So Jeff Fight, for example, Jeff, he comments on everything, so, or likes everything. So I know I've already probably done one of his today, but so I'm just going to go to one of his photos, and this is important, Nicole. So we saved these 2 for A to Z commenting. Okay. So the
Okay.
profile picture and the cover photo we save for A to Z, so we can
Right.
do. So the next thing we're going to go to is go to his photos, and then we're just going to comment on one of these pictures.
Okay, I think Scott and Kathy were telling me about this, but I had it confused.
Yeah. So we're going to go to one of his pictures like that.
Okay.
There. So I'll just say, looking good for an old man or something. I know him. I mean, so I
Right.
wouldn't just say that to anybody. And then I'm going to like that, so I know that I commented on it. So next time, if Jeff, does something else, and I'm going to go back, I'm not going to go to this photo because I already know that I've liked it. So that one of those comments on there is going to be mine. And so then the next person on this photo is Rex Light. And I know that I've already, see, we're not even friends. He's stalking me. Which is fine. I mean, he's like it. So here's what I will say. What I focus on, what I like to focus on, Nicole, is the healthy recipes. Obviously that, that's going to be a reflection of health. And then the before and after. So when I'm going to scrub my timeline, if I've got a lot of stuff to do, what I focus on, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, this is me, is I tend to gravitate toward the people that are liking the before and afters, the healthy recipes, because what I feel like is that they're the ones seeking health.
Right.
So that's why I kind of gravitate to those. And so those people that like it, I'm going to go comment on their pictures, not their profile or cover. And that's what I do. Now with the recipes, I started doing something a little different, which is, I don't know, it's fun, something different. So the people that actually share it, I will go send them a messenger thread and just like, I'll click on it and go to Messenger and just say, hey, if you try the recipe, let me know what you think, because they shared it. So I'm thinking they either
Yeah.
liked it or
That's a really good idea.
they're thinking of making it, or in Rex's case, probably having his wife make it. He's anything like me, but that it's just more interaction with them, and that makes me think, because there's some days, I mean, we might have 6 shares on our recipes, and so those people, let me know what you think of it if you try it. Like it's something I started doing because it's fun. I don't know, something to do, right? But I've got some good interaction back and forth out of it. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The
Does that-
teacher was
does that-
taking notes.
Does that make it a lot like, is that okay? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. That helps.
you're welcome. Hmm. I like it, Kathy. Kathy's got spiders on hers. See the spiders? That's cute, huh? Cute. I said cute. You girls think you're the only ones that get creepers. Not today, Isis. Not today. Look at the top one. It makes me laugh. Scott's always said that. It makes me crack up, dude. Chino Pants. That's her name. Red flag. Anyway, I think so.
About once a day, you get
I know.
at least one that's like, hey, this isn't my cool stuff. That's all. Come and check out my profile over here.
Right.
Delete. Not today, Isis.
Not today,
Not
Isis.
today.
It's funny. Hi, Nicole. Oh, the other Nicole. She's back, Nicole. All right. So what I would like to do, I mean, we could just put this in whenever, but if anyone has not posted their a before and after picture of let's post it now. So that if anyone doesn't know how to do that or where to get it, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out while we're on the call. So does anyone here, I know this is going to maybe seem silly, but does anyone have questions about where to get a before and after to post and what the requirements are? Does anyone have any? So if you're ever not sure, and I'm going to say this for the purposes of the recording. So for those that are not on, for those that watch the recording, feel free to go back a day or two and pull from Nikki and I's stuff. But like, for example, I just posted this one. This is what we would like you to do is just go, if you're, we usually try to do it around 8 o'clock. Most of us try to do it around 8 if we can. But the disclaimers on it, you see, that's one of the biggest things is make sure as a health coach, we're posting before and after photos with the disclaimer on it. As your leaders, as your business leaders, that, they'll, if they're posting them, they should be on there. So if you're going to pull from your leadership team, they should be on there. So just be aware. Does anyone have any questions with that? That's kind of clear as mud, but. And ideally, we're going to post, the Branding Basics video is available on the system document. But ideally, we're going to try and post 4 times a day. So a positive quote in the morning, a personal quote or a personal post. I don't know, sometime I usually shoot for 11, 12, somewhere late morning, early afternoon. And then the recipe somewhere in that neighborhood, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. And then the before and after, side by side, whatever you want to call it, around 8 o'clock. Sometimes it's a little bit later. But that's kind of when we shoot for posting those photos. So that's kind of why, if you notice, many of us do it about the same time every day. It truly is with intention. And that's why we do it that way, because it's kind of part of the system. If you don't, I mean, we only got a couple more minutes, but if you're done with that other stuff, just let's continue to scrub our timeline for the last couple minutes. Yes.
Gina had such a good tip today on how to scrub the timeline using the computer.
Yeah.
So, and specifically the Mac. What's that?
I was gonna say, do you have yours open, or we can do it another day because we're almost out of time, but I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it another day.
Right. Because we did do that. I don't remember what night it was, but it doesn't hurt to do it again, because I agree.
Yeah.
And the way she showed, like, I feel like the way I do is faster. I figured my way out by accident.
She was just clicking, and all the tabs were popping open, and she was just answer.
No,
move on.
Yeah.
You right click on the name and you can open a tab, and all the tabs are open across the top. Right? Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
I think it was Friday night, and Renee, we did it Friday night. Renee was at the
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
other event that didn't involve us.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll do it again because it's a great tip. I totally
Okay.
agree. Because it was it's the only thing, in my opinion, everything else is actually easier on the computer, except for the A to Z commenting, because the A to Z commenting, we can only do it because you have to go through the app to get it in alphabetical order. Everything else, like you're talking about, if you can do it on the computer, like you can legit do it on the computer. You know, you can I can look at the screen while the Zoom is open. So yeah, if you would not mind, try to remind us maybe Friday or Monday, and we'll try to remember to do that. So share screen. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good. I can do it Monday. I won't be on Friday, but yeah. Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Okay. I'm going to shut her down here. So everybody, thank you. Throw the recording in there. And